Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video for Monday, March 18th. So for this week, I am in the Cayman Islands, kind of taking a week of some sand and sun, spring break with the kids. So this will be my only update of the week. And then next week, I'll be taking some of Danielle's sessions in the room. So we'll be in the room about twice as much the following week. It's kind of a recap though. You can see here that, of course, you can see that the spiders here, they're moving up. They're a little extended. However, if you switch over to the S&Ps, you can see that we've had a daily squeeze that's actually triggered long. But at the same time, it's triggering long when we're well away from that 21-period moving average. Just keep in mind that the further you get away from that moving average, essentially the more it increases the probability of at least a pullback to the 8 EMA, and of course, eventually to the 21. So this is a hard place for me to get super excited on the long side. However, I got a handful of longs in our portfolio from the small lot class, which I'm fine with. And then on the other side of the coin there too, anytime we get to the upper Bollinger Band, I like to add some out of the money puts, $5 out, April monthly, just looking for something like this that, yeah, stretch. But if we come down really quick like that, which by the way, can happen very easily, then that hedge will get you covered, all right? In terms of individual stocks that I like here, one of my favorite ones is VSAT. This is one where we've got a good looking squeeze here. It's fired long. This is, you can see this is a very bullish gap up, and we've been consolidating without taking up the low of that gap. So there's a lot of demand for these shares. Any slight pullback gets bought here, and now the squeeze is fired. And as an added bonus, there is a decent amount of short interest on the stock. So that's one of my favorite longs at this point. And then keep in mind here that TLT at this point, which of course represents the bond market, has been consolidating nicely near these highs up here after this dip. Keep in mind, as TLT goes higher, that's a reflection of 10 and 30-year notes going lower. That helps mortgage rates, and of course, that helps the real estate market. So all in all, I'm not saying that that's good for the long term, but in the short term, that is a positive picture. Now, one question like this, when you've got stocks like this moving and you're trying to figure out which stock to get into next. So again, one of the things here is that if you are trying to figure out kind of what stock to get into next, this is a tool that Danielle had put together. It's pretty amazing. She recently did a class on this, and now we're having people ask like, okay, I didn't do the class, but I still want to learn about this tool I keep hearing about. So if you go to simplertrading.com/dive, D-I-V-E, she's going to do a free webinar called the Phoenix Deep Dive. So it's Danielle's invaluable time-saving research tool. Her class on this got rave reviews, and now the people that didn't take the class are kind of raising their hand asking like, well, I get it that the class is over, but can you at least show me the tool, show me the logic behind the tool? Is this something that I could recreate on my own, or what is it that you have? So she'll be talking about specifically how she made $500 overnight in an earnings trade in Salesforce.com using this tool, her easy-to-follow Phoenix Finder research process, which is great, saves a ton of time, and also helps you find those diamonds in the rough very quickly, how to pick strong long-term buys, and of course reversions to the mean, and then a case study, her double move in Amazon in less than 72 hours, which was utilized specifically with this tool, and then how to use the Phoenix Finder for reversals, continuation moves, and identifying relative strength. All right, so again, this is a free webinar, Tuesday, March 19th at 7 o'clock Central. All you got to do is put in your name and email address here, and you'll get all the information you need to participate in this educational experience. All right, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you at the next update.